Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Bersama kita kembali dalam podcast Media Mulia, dan kali ini saya membawakan lagi seorang kata tetamu yang mempunyai kisah hidup yang mungkin akan memberi inspirasi kepada wanita-wanita di luar sana. Jika kita ada terbaca kisah hidupnya baru-baru ini, saya pasti ramai yang akan kata memberi gambaran berbeza mengenai seorang wanita ini. Dan saya kenalkan tetamu kita pada hari ini, Dr. Wahidah. Assalamualaikum, Doktor.
Thank you Aida, jemput saya datang.
Terima kasih Doktor semua meluangkan masa untuk podcast Media Mulia hari ini. Dan saya sebenarnya sangat berbesar hati sebab Doktor kata, yelah saya berkomunikasi dengan Doktor pun di Facebook kan. So ingat macam tak kena layan. Alhamdulillah Doktor layan. Dan
kalau selebriti pula kan tak layan kan.
Tapi Doktor bukan sekadar seorang tenaga pengajar sebenarnya, tapi juga seorang usahawan, betul Doktor tapi kita pada hari ini kita nak berkongsi cerita dengan Doktor, nak dengar kisah-kisah pribadi Doktor. Tapi tak mungkinlah kalau Doktor nak berkongsi lah kan. Tapi kalau kita baca nukilan Doktor di Facebook dan dalam sosial, sangat-sangat memberi inspirasi. Tapi sebelum kita pergi ke perkara yang lebih serius, kita nak berkenalan dulu dengan Doktor. Okey Doktor, asal mana, umur berapa, sekarang Doktor buat apa?
Boleh. Okay, thank you very much Aida untuk jemput saya datang. Okay, so hari ni dia ada mix bahasa tau.
Boleh.
Okay, Kelantan ada, English ada, Melayu ada lah. Not to confuse everyone dulu, because saya ni carry so many hats. So some people know me because I was a photographer before. Macam tu lah. So just to introduce dulu, okay, I'm a lecturer by profession. Okay, since 2009 tu. So I started my career dekat University Malaysia Perlis 2009 until 2019, and then I left to Saudi as a lecturer juga for almost 6 years di University of Ha'il. Is basically Madinah region lah. So after Saudi, I'm still with my academic profession as an assistant professor dekat University Brunei Darussalam until now. So dah 2 years lah basically I dekat sana. So I'm basically lecturer by profession, and at the same time I'm running a business also. We are basically distributing sejadah daripada Madinah. We are the only distributor lah sejadah dari Madinah ke Malaysia. We have store in Singapore so lah. Okay, so the second hat that I carry is actually I'm entrepreneurs lah by myself. Okay, so but then the business tu run by my staffs lah. I have staff, managers and so on to help me to do business. Okay, and at the same time, okay, I suka menulis dekat Facebook, tapi tidaklah all the time. So mungkin sebulan adalah 2-3 kali saya mengarang panjang. Kalau ada story, ada benda saya nak karang, saya karang. And most of the time, walaupun I'm not influencer sebenarnya, memang tak, until now pun tak. Cuma when I write something, I notice the engagement is there. So some people, especially my student, my close friend, diorang suka share Aida. So some people, macam I kata tadi lah, dia kenal I sebab I lecturer, kenal I sebagai usahawan juga, and at the same time diorang follow because of the write up that I posted to my Facebook. Macam tu lah. So that's how people know me.
Ikutkan Doktor berasal di mana?
Saya orang Kelantan.
Oh, Kelantan.
That's why I can speak a very very good Kelantanese dialect. Okay, and I speak English. Kalau bahasa Melayu biasa-biasa je saya. Macam tu.
So mandangkan nak kira menetap ke di Brunei tu Doktor? So berapa kali Doktor pulang ke Malaysia? Sebab difahamkan anak-anak Doktor kat sini semua kan.
Itulah how I wish I'm actually now still in Saudi. Sebab kalau Saudi, bila dia 9 jam kan Aida, saya boleh kira setahun berapa kali je saya balik. Sebab lama kan, jet lag lagi. Tapi bila dekat Brunei ni, saya rasa seminggu 2-3 kali pun saya balik. So very regular. Satu because of the business punya matters lah. And then second one because Brunei dengan KL kan dekat. Kadang-kadang kita ada meeting dengan universiti-universiti kat Malaysia ni, so that also makes me to always balik juga. Okay, tapi kalau balik, Aida, for your information, saya tak jumpa pun anak-anak saya tu. Dia orang macam, Mami, why you come back? Dia orang macam tu. Mami, kalau I call pun orang akan tanya, Mami, why you call me? Macam, is there anything? Kalau kita kan hari-hari nak bercall, video call. But no, my kids, dia train like that. Jadi bila kita call tu macam, Mami, what happened? Why you call us? So just okay je lah. Diorang pun dah besar lah, 3 plus dengan 10 tahun kan.
Doktor, okey, baru-baru ni doktor mencuri tumpuan melalui penulisan doktor bila bekas suami berkahwin, dan doktor sangat positif berkongsi mengenai perkara tu, walaupun tempoh perceraian tu lama, so doktor baru berkongsi. So apa yang orang nampak dalam situasi tu adalah bagaimana doktor handle perkara tu. So kalau doktor boleh share why you keluar dengan perkara secara begitu, dan bila mendapat orang kata perhatian tu, macam mana doktor handle tu?
Dia macam ni lah. Satunya okay, kita kalau orang Islam, rasanya semua orang tahu. Okay, satu benda kita tak boleh buat benda yang Allah murka, kita tahu kan. Tapi satu benda yang to me is unavoidable, okay, to harmonize everything is the separation, the divorce kan. So whatever it is, bila dia dah tak ada any harmony lah, okay, dia tak ada mutual happiness tau, that we both can deliver to the family. So we decided untuk divorce. Tapi dia dah lama sebenarnya, it's been a year. So kenapa dah setahun baru, kenapa lepas dah setahun masih nak bercerita, something like that lah. So, I think some of the netizen comment lah, kalau dah setahun tu tak payahlah dah cerita kan. Lagipun benda yang macam ni tak payah cerita. Saya nak clear the air to Waida, because the day he got married is where he posted to his Facebook, Instagram. Jadi because his friend is my friend kan, so because we work in the same university dulu, University Malaysia Perlis tu, so his friend is my friend. So bila dia dah kahwin, kawan-kawan dia semua tanya, Wahida, you okay ke tak? Oh patutlah, we think like you macam ada problem, rupanya Khairi kahwin lain. I mean like, oh my god, it should not be the case, because it's totally thrown negative things at him. So to me is he cannot have that. Whatever it is, I will try my best to protect him. Macam tu lah as a friend. So bila orang bercakap macam tu, macam Khairi ni kahwin lain, apalah buat Waida macam tu. That is the sentiment kan by the public. In fact, you don't know the story. So I pun, it's okay lah, I write the post. So I made it public supaya his friend also can see, because kan when we tag someone, so the other friends also boleh baca kan. So when I write something, so it's a good times for me to acknowledge him, to appreciate him also, because he's a good person lah anyway kan. So I know already dia nak kahwin bila semua tu, he already informed me. So we know so long already. Okay, so I tulis benda tu untuk clear the air that it's not what you think, tak ada isu apa. Sekarang kan famous kan,
sondol lah,
sondol menyondol kan. So actually that's not the case lah. So I tulis untuk memberi pencerahan lah sebenarnya kan, supaya orang tak kata dia is like that, and then the new wife is actually taking him from me. So tak ada, no such thing to actually. So that was the main objective lah of the post. Okay, it's just that me being me, dia storms macam mana datang, masalah datang macam mana pun, I always relax je. So I learn a lot, because approaching 40 years old kan, so you have to really smart on how you managing or handling issues, something like that lah. Everyone got issues but how we react to it. So because I duduk dalam kategori educating group ni, so the way you deliver message has to be professional enough, in a proper manner. So that's why lah I come up with that post, and yang baik-baik je. Okay, of course lah, takkan you nak tulis something yang tak baik, but in fact tak ada yang tak baik. So I wrote only something good only lah, something like that. That trigger me lah when I want to write that post.
Saya ada baca satu post daripada adik doktor kot. Dia pun tak tahu ada pergolakan dalam family you dan sebagainya. It was very harmonic
kan. Actually no one know. Okay, no one expected that to happen also. Everything were good in a very good term. Okay, it's just that because we don't stay together almost 7 years kan. So and I also cannot commit to come back for good yet to Malaysia. So this is where I discovered I feel like I always a failure to this marriage lah. wish to him, no, it's okay, but it's not good. And then I've actually, before we made that decision, we actually consulted to many counselors, okay, ustaz juga, so many people before we come up with this decision. Almost I think I almost also talk to kalau kita mufti ke kalau dekat negeri something like that lah, where I texted one of the mufti lah actually. So this so actually, so dia pun come out lah with the hadith yang zaman Rasulullah dulu pun ada kisah-kisah perceraian macam ni, but how we tackle that. So that is the thing lah. So kalau ada anak, you have to think of the anak. If you have something that you actually build up together, contohnya business ke apa, how you deal with that, so that it will be harmony after that. That's why. So we discussed that one. We consulted few people yang we think as a point of reference for us to make decision lah basically.
Tapi bila doktor berkongsi hubungan doktor dengan bekas suami kan, orang nampak macam penceraian ni taklah susah yang seperti dia orang lihat dalam sosial ketika ini, bergaduh, berebut anak dan sebagainya. You show something yang sangat mudah. Okey, bercerai, anak bekas suami jaga, masih berhubung, masih berkawan, dan situasi tu nampak harmoni lah macam doktor cakap tadi. Tapi adakah ini sebenarnya berbeza sebab doktor ni adalah berada dalam sebagai golongan profesional, ataupun itu adalah tertakluk kepada kita sebenarnya pilihan tu?
Dia macam ni lah. I don't want to brag so much, okay, but okay, what I nampak lah because now dia tak macam zaman mak ayah kita, okay. Dia macam divorce ni satu benda yang normal, tapi dia kena tengok kepada punca lah. Okay, kalau kadang-kadang orang yang bercerai ni dia pergaduhan tu panjang, berebut anak, berebut harta, sekecil-kecil harta pun berebut, because dia ada issue of betrayal kan. So kalau issue of betrayal macam tu, definitely lah you nak reconcile pun susah. Dia bukan sebab I golongan professionals ke tak, okay, but how we basically control our emotion. Even kalau ada situation yang betrayal sekalipun dalam marriage tu, to me first thing first, how we control our emotion. Kita kalau nak marah ni pergi beli kopi, tadi saya beli kopi dekat Lakin tu, rupanya tak boleh tu dekat kaunter, have to install the app. Install the app, kena pakai kad lagi. So you know, if we cannot control the emotion, tak payahlah beli kopi ni, kita marah budak-budak yang menjual tadi tu kan. So you know, is how we control the emotion, okay, because dia macam ni, kalau kita tak control emotion, kita akan marah. There's so many things come. Kita tak boleh buat keputusan yang baik. Keputusan tu dia jadi berserabut, berterabur, bercampur habis. So bila semua tu datang, okay, marah ada, masam ada, manis ada. So kita tak boleh buat satu keputusan yang rasional. Bila tak buat keputusan yang rasional, kita tak boleh nak capai satu persetujuan. Sampaikan anak pun nak berebut. Yang paling worst adalah bila kita berebut anak ni, okay lah, you jaga dua, jaga dua. That cannot be like that. Cannot be like that. Like, it should not be, you know,
pisahkan anak-anak.
Yeah, it should not happen that way lah. So first to me lah, tak kisahlah kita professional group ke, kita tak professional group ke, the art of controlling the emotion. I use that lah basically. So how we control the emotion, okay, kalau kita rasa macam you nak prolong this problem, it's going to waste your time, it's going to waste your energy, okay, and at the end of the day you cannot focus on something that is better for you to focus. So that's the thing, bila you marah, apa yang you nak buat, you dah tak boleh fokus dah. And in fact, I always like reminded lah my circle kan, you know, whatever problems that you have, you find dulu the solution, settle it. You know, because if you don't settle it, you will consume all the energies just to do it, you cannot focus on something else. In fact, you actually have better things to focus, okay, rather than prolong the problem. The problem tu you takkan selesai. Betul. Tu kalau you emotionally affected tu.
Betul, tapi pilihan untuk tidak berkongsi dengan keluarga. Yalah, wanita ni bila dia ada berada dalam certain masalah kan, family adalah orang pertama dia orang akan share kan. True. So tapi doktor, adik sendiri pun tak tahu, so you memang tak share dengan family you. So how you control the emotion, dan siapa orang yang terdekat dengan you ketika you berada dalam situasi yang mungkinlah
Dia lah, Dr. K lah. Because he's my friend. Walaupun we decide, okay, he's everything to me lah at the time. Now I cannot.
Maksudnya dengan bekas suami juga.
Yeah,
share.
so we discuss, we share, you know, how we going to deal with it. Okay, we agree with him. Okay, so because apa-apa pun, because kami kenal lama sudah tu Aida. I think when we were 16 years old. Not from same school, but we had a program lah. Okay, so we actually not only husband and wife lah at the time. We actually friends. So and then our family ni train us to be very independent. Kalau small thing like this, you don't have to come to us. Jadi we used to already tau. So jadi saya tak ada nak cerita dekat mak saya ke, you know. Tak ada. Okay, it's just that they have to know. They have to know. But yeah, later sooner lah they will know. But to get some advices from them, we actually didn't get the advices from the family. Tak ada nak mengadu dekat mak ke, adik-beradik ke, tak ada. But I consulted professional like I mentioned just now lah, like counselors and so on. That one we did. Okay, but the family one, no, it's not that ni, because we know they might, you know, sometimes kan Aida, when we want to make decision but we consulted to wrong person, it's going to be chaotic. I'm not saying that bagi tahu mak I jadi chaos, tak. Okay, but if we tell them, okay, there will be some other intervention. So that's why we decide, and then we, you know, basically juggle it later. Something like that.
Tapi betul lah, cara doktor tu memang betul lah. Dengan hasilnya sekarang, dengan cara doktor handle tu memang nampak hasilnya sangat ni lah. Anak-anak pun tak ada masalah, tak terlibat dalam persekitaran apa-apa. Tapi hubungan dengan bekas suami tu memang tak ada masalah tu
tak ada. Even hari ni also I mentioned what you know, I'm going to talk about us. I said now, no, we are okay. We are okay. We friend lah Aida. Okay. Dia pun dia matured. I mean sometimes kan bila kalau seorang tak matured, seorang matured can violence also. But like we speak same language, we basically carry same mind lah. So that's why lah we okay.
Tadi doktor sebut I'm a failure in marriage. Kenapa?
Dia okay, kalau ikutkan, okay, where wife supposed to be next to the husband kan. Okay, but I since my Saudi time tu, I live abroad already with my kids. So but he's okay lah. Okay, but to what extent you going to be okay no matter how much you say you okay. So I always feel guilty from my side. In fact dia okay je. Okay, dia okay lah. Alright, but I don't think I can commit to the family anymore. I mean to the marriage itself lah. I can be a mother, I can be the wife, but to be a healthy family together, that one yang I cannot commit. So I said I'm a failure from that perspective lah. Perspective that you're a woman, you're supposed to be by your husbands, but you choose to be abroad. So it's a failure already. In fact, it's okay, I can just work here because I was working here in Malaysia. So but I choose not to. Okay, and then the second one is I memang failure in a way. I don't cook either. Oh my god, it's going to be public. I don't cook, you know. So if I have garam dekat rumah, maybe that garam can last for 2 years. So I always feel like I'm a failure from that perspective lah. But to some people, alah, relax lah. That's okay. You don't cook. There's so many restaurant, but so meaning that I cannot commit to my marriage from that perspective only lah. The rest is okay lah.
Tapi maksudnya tak masak tu pun antara penyumbang kepada doktor rasa kepada kegagalan.
I feel lah. I always feel like that. I always feel like dah tak normal tu for a woman. I mean for a wife not to be in the kitchen. You only be in the kitchen 2-3 times a year. It's like I remember Dr. K was telling me terkejut dapur tu. Something like that lah. So that's the thing lah. Yang lain I think I don't know, kena tanya dia lah apa yang I rasa I gagal. But actually gagal in a way according to what Islamic according to what our religion ask us to be as a wife. status is actually by your husband. So I feel like, I don't want to build an unhealthy marriage by not being by your side. So I'm back off, something like that lah.
Doktor kahwin berumur berapa?
24.
24. So 24. Di usia 38 ke 9 doktor bercerai?
Last year, because this year I'm 40, so last year 39 lah.
So
39.
Pernah terfikir tak at the age 39 tu you akan menjalani kehidupan sebagai single mother? Tak pernah terlintas dalam fikiran doktor tu
I always have this sentiment like kalau waktu kecil-kecil dulu kan, whenever we know that this particular woman is a widower, gender kan, we always think like, gender has a low ranks in the society, people might judge you, this and that. So I have that thought lah. But I also a strong advocate towards a woman empowerment, no matter what status you're carrying. So to me, like, okay, if I'm a single mother but I have my profession, I can still go out and talk, I can still exercise my profession. So what's the big deal with it? So to me, I already foresee things. Okay, Waida, you're going to be single mother. I mean, in Malaysia, we always group this group as a J group. Okay, to me, it's fine as long as you know how to actually carry yourself lah. So that you also stands up in the society, no matter what status you're carrying. So I basically stands by that stance. Yeah. So I think okay. What's the issue? I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Doktor, antara perkataan popular juga bila berlaku benda ini, move on je lah. Move on je macam tapi ada setengah pihak ni move on itu adalah berkahwin lain. Okay, aku dah move on, apa lagi? So tapi macam doktor sendiri kan, bila perkataan move on tu, apa itu move on pada doktor?
Dia macam satu benda yang macam starting point you. Okay, Waida, you done with that. Okay, your first series of life done. So to me it's done. Okay, by 39 years old done. Okay, so I have to actually move on the second part of my life. Okay, kalau you know what, Aida, I'm tired with the question. Waida, when are you going to get married? Waida, you have someone already. So actually, that's not the focus lah. Basically, that's not really the focus, because move on to me is how I actually carry myself. Because carry myself in a way, maybe this is the time for me to really move on and focus on what you want. Because the reason of that breaking situation is because you want to exercise your profession. So now, okay, it's done. Go to your way that you already chose before. Okay, so I have to exercise my professions lah. So move on mean I am looking forward to do something better than what I've done before. So like my career, because I'm academician kan, so we basically have to profess in certain field. So Waida dulu you tak buat, now you do it lah. So you nak jadi professor in what. So that is what I'm focusing on. So move on there meaning that okay, moved on, bukanlah move on maksudnya lupakan whatever happened. No. Okay, what you going to achieve in the future for this second series of your life. Kalau me, I choose my profession lah, the academic profession, and also my business lah. Okay, business have so many problems, so I really have to deal with it. Okay, make sure that everything done in a better way lah. You free kan sekarang? free lah sangat. Macam tu lah.
Tapi doktor, antara yang orang risau bila berlaku macam ni anak-anak, macam mana doktor handle anak-anak? Tak nak dia terkesan, maksudnya dari segi emosi lah kan?
True. Saya kan when talks about the consequences of this decision to my children. Okay, I have Aisyah 13 years old, Akif 10 years old. All this while memang they lived with me lah, Saudi time, Brunei time. Okay, it's just that this year my ex said it's about time for him to take care of them juga. Okay, because before this 7 years they're not with him kan. So I said okay, emotion diorang tu actually we want to keep this lah from them, the want them to know, especially Aisyah sebab dia dah besar kan. Tapi rupanya we forgot that the one yang paling affected is my second one, Akif. Dia manja sikit. But then we slowly let them know, okay, things happen, but whatever it is, we still your mother, okay, papa is still your father, and then you're going to get the new mother, something like that. So we basically bagi tahu diorang in a few stages lah, tak adalah like abruptly terus inform them, you know what, we going, mommy and papa separated already. No, we don't do that. Okay, so over that 1 year we slowly inform them, then they already know, something like that lah. And then talking about that juga, my kids, dia punya mentality is different sikit. Okay, maybe they dah born to be independent, satu. Second one, bila kami divorce, Aida, kalau family lain, you live together kan, okay, so bila there's a separation happen, the parents tak duduk sekali, so benda tu dia akan jadi totally new to them, to the kid. But for my kids tak, because they already live distance with the father since Saudi time. Jadi kalau ada separation yang official separation like divorce ni, dia macam nothing happen actually. Memang mami dengan papa don't live together. So dia tak adalah totally affected them, because dia orang dah used to the situation living distance. So yang tu lah, I think that's a blessing in disguise for them. In a way, kita memang dah stay separately tu dah lama, macam tu. So bila benda ni jadi pada diorang, sama je, mami dengan papa memang don't live together kan, so tak ada. But now they know, Aida, okay. So I think my ex already brought them to the new wife also. I asked my daughter, how is it? Yeah, she's okay with it. She's okay with it. Tak ada cakap apa-apa pun. So okay lah. So I think I train them to be adaptable lah, adaptable in whatever situation, respect people, that's it lah. I think my daughter Aisyah love, because my ex-husband actually married to Balu kan, the husband, dia punya husband is actually passed away, got 2 kids. So my daughter is basically blend well with her daughter also. So the way we raise our kids to be adaptable is proven now lah, they exercise that, so okay je lah.
Dia tu anak nombor berapa
I nak sulung tu, from 12 siblings.
Dia nampak keras sikit kat situ.
Actually my sister lagi keras.
Tapi
lembut sikit.
Tapi dalam 12 adik-beradik tu, doktor memang doktor yang kata berada di tahap berbeza ke sekarang ni ke, ataupun family memang
tak adalah. My second sister, she also success lah, basically, okay, in her own term, okay. But in terms of qualification, education qualification, yes lah, okay, alright. But
parent masih di Kelantan. So apa komen bila diorang tahunya doktor dah separate, so macam you now live alone kan?
I kalau bagi tahu mak I, dia macam ni mesti kau punya masalah. Dah confirm dah, because I don't know, they my family, they respect Dr. K so much lah, okay.
Sentiment dia tu
so macam tak ada apa sangat, but to them like things happen, okay, and then they know we can deal with it, macam tu je lah. I tak ada, family tak ada cakap apa-apa, it's like nothing happen, okay. So even during that 1 year period separation pun, I think my ex berapa kali tu pergi rumah my mother makan tu, so tak ada apa lah. So kalau nak cakap pasal family ni, I think my family semua okay, my adik-beradik
doktor pun. Sewaktu berkongsi kisah tu, ada tak orang DM doktor berkongsi kisah dia orang pula macam mana? So apa antara
I kena jadi motivator. Tapi I think the one yang diorang share tu, okay lah, there's always an issue lah, okay. Diorang just tanya saya macam mana nak move on to be very calm, you know, tenang setenang-tenangnya, okay, and then how to actually not to have any attachment, supaya whatever things to happen, let it happen, and I'm at peace, something like that. So satu yang I share, I think I shared to many juga tu, ramai yang datang share to me kan, because they are also in a situation like we also want to separate, but we don't have the strength to actually do it, something like that. Because ada tu dia, the attachment is there. Takut anak-anak, the attachment also with the father is there. So I cakap you really have to master the arts of letting go. No attachment, I say. The moment you tak ada attachment, you okay. Because some yang share dengan saya tu, Aida, I want to actually go on my own way. Tapi I cannot, I miss him. I'm macam okay, then meaning that you still love him, like, you know, love in a way you can't let him go. Okay, so you don't really master lah the arts of letting go tu. You cannot have the attachment, whatever thing. I train myself, I tak ada attachment. Kalau I lose anything, I don't regret over things that I've lost. So you kena belajar yang tu. So like I let go my pension kan. Dulu kan I kerja dengan government kan. So you can have your pension what. Masa tu I grade 52 kan. Dah tinggi dah tu grade kalau kerja Malaysia tu kan. So I just let it go, and then I said it's okay. Rezeki is always there. So I tak ada attachment to anything. So because everything temporary kan. So you kena master that arts dulu, barulah you boleh go with whatever decision. I know there are so many people really wanted to do this, but you don't have strength to do it. Why? Because you yourself, you cannot do it. So if you can do it, you go ahead. If you cannot, then you have to live with it lah.
Kalau mengadu je dia tak guna tu.
Yeah. But you have to know the consequences and how you're going to live with it. You're going to live better or it's actually miserable. If better, then okay. Kalau miserable, no. You really have to fix things. I don't advise them. Bercerai je lah kalau you tak happy. No. Okay. Because many cakap, I tak happy lah, I want to bercerai. No, cannot. The separation not happen that easy way. No. You cannot simply I tak happy je, gaduh je, you nak separate. No. Okay, you really have to know what is going to happen. Okay, it's going to be better or miserable for you. Macam tu lah.
Betul. What is your thoughts on kisah-kisah masalah rumah tangga ni dan penyondol lah. Baru-baru ni memang banyak lah. So netizen ni disogokkan dengan kisah yang sama. Ada penyondol, bercerai, lepas tu bergaduh dengan penyondol. Benda je sama lah. Tapi doktor sebagai melihat situasi ni, benda ni sihat ke untuk institusi kekeluargaan di Malaysia ni, doktor? Bila banyak sangat kisah-kisah ni yang menjadi bahan untuk netizen.
Satu, the story tu comes from, kita kan banyak influencers sekarang kan. So we actually don't really care. The influencers tu is really a people that can influence us in a positive way or negative way, because they are influencer. Kadang-kadang dia masak kat dapur pun walaupun dengan cara yang tak betul, kita suka because dia influencer. So meaning that the influence that they bring tu, kita tak tahu dia positif ke negatif. So that's why bila kita ada banyak mix macam ni, we just enjoy the scenery yang dihidangkan dekat social media tu. Okay, cumanya bila kita cakap pasal isu penyondol and so on ni, apa tak Aida tanya aku soalan tadi dah hilang dah. What is that?
Bila kita disogokkan, netizen kita disogokkan kisah yang sama, doktor. Okay, penyondol, ada turun rumah tangga, lepas tu berebut anak dan sebagainya. Benda yang sama, doktor, sebenarnya. Tapi benda ni macam jadi makanan.
Dia jadi tema.
Yes.
2025 ni tema dia penyondol.
Betul.
Actually. Tapi kan, okay lah, I pun terkesan jugalah benda
sebenarnya
ni
untuk netizen kita dengan yang untuk institusi keluarga di Malaysia ni, doktor, bila banyak sangat kisah-kisah ni dikeluarkan.
Dia
hiburan lah tu, hiburan baru kita panggil.
Kita tak boleh jadikan dia sebagai satu benda yang sebagai hiburan lah. Okay. Kalau saya share benda ni, dia jadi macam from the masculine perspective. In a way, dia why this thing happen. Okay, satu punca dia yang common adalah kat tempat kerja kan, sebenarnya kan. Okay, second adalah orang lelaki ni, kenapa benda tu jadi, sebab dia tahu the power that they can have more than one wife. Jadi bila dia involved with the penyondol and so on, okay, kalau orang tu tak sondol pun, the man is already there. The platform is for them already, because you know what, I love you for the first wife tu lah, but whatever it is, okay, I can also have a license to love other women, because nothing wrong with it. So okay, sebelum penyondur datang, the man is already provide the platform. Platform tu maksudnya, sorry lelaki ni yang tengah interview kita ni kan. So the platform is there, maksudnya diorang boleh membolehkan diorang untuk boleh berkahwin 3 untuk orang Islam lah. Okay, so bila macam tu barulah datang the penyondur ni. Okay, dia kalau seorang je dia tak jadi.
Betul.
Dia macam mana
kalau
dia
bertepuk sebelah
mutual.
tangan tak boleh
Dia mesti mutual. Okay, so bila datang yang kedua, discovered by the first wife ni, okay, of course lah you feel cheated kan. Okay, so bila dah tahu, okay, ada hubungan rupanya di luar, timbullah penyondur. To me kan Aida, before you start to blame that woman, the second woman, first thing first, your husband first. Okay, ask him first why.
Okay.
Ask him first why. Okay, that is where show our maturity. Kalau kita tak mature, what we do, we go and attack the woman. Why you want to attack something that already happened? You go and check. You ask your husband first, why is this happen? Because dia tak mungkin lah perempuan tu, mana mungkin perempuan suka dekat lelaki dulu, okay, and terus je aku suka kau, jomlah kita kahwin. Cannot, especially bila orang ni dia dah ada family.
Betul.
Because woman ni dia fikir panjang, lelaki dia tak fikir, perempuan dia akan berfikir banyak benda. So bila dia dapat title penyondur tu, because dia ambil daripada orang punya. So first thing first, dia benda ni tak healthy lah. Cuma dia akan healthy kalau kita as a woman, first wife, kita tahu nak tanya or investigate, interrogate our husband first. I ambil pendekatan yang macam tu. Kalau you pergi, you tanya yang penyondur dulu, why you want to tanya her? Because it will never happen if your husband also don't show any interest. That's the reality that you have to accept. Okay, bila dah tanya, husband said, I love you, I love her also. That is where you know the tsunami happen. So bila tsunami happen, okay, yang ni yang kita tak boleh control. That is why, come back to what I said just now, how we control our emotion. Things happen, Aida.
Betul.
It's already happen. You, contoh yang baru-baru ni kan, you share to the social media, okay, about the second woman and so on. Why you want to humiliate people? And it's a woman also, what? Okay, your group, what? So you have to take something, some action in a professional way. How you deal with this? Because it will not happen one-sided. Trust me, never happen one-sided. It's both-sided. So we have to be smart enough. And then kalau the husband said, okay, I love her, I like her, this, let them be lah. You know. To me lah, okay, let them be. There must be a reason to it, okay. We as a woman, we have to empower ourselves. Because walaupun you ada husband, okay, of course lah husband will empower you. If you lucky enough, you really get the husband will empower you. But if you have this kind of husband who actually want to have more than that, who else want to empower you? So first thing first, the moment you know you're being cheated, what you do? You have to do something for you. Dia macam you ada kawan you cheat you, what you do? You tak boleh nak, you know what you do, you separate with her. Okay pula kalau dengan kawan. Why dengan husband you don't want? Because that attachment you think is yours. You have to empower yourself also. Same thing je.
Perspektif yang berbeza, Doktor. Ini bila saya tanya, inilah perspektif yang berbeza. Bila kita tanya orang lain kan, mungkin dia lain. Tapi bila Doktor ni, saya nampak dah perspektif tu. Kita pergi dulu, Doktor. Maksudnya apa-apa pun diri kita dulu.
True.
Baru fikir benda lain.
Whatever lah. Okay, because the husband is also pinjaman, what? We also know what? Everything for us is pinjaman. So when this happen, you know, kita ni tak ada insurans je. Kalau husband kahwin lain dapat $1 juta. Kalau ada insurans husband kahwin lain dapat $1 juta. Please subscribe tu. You know, and at that moment, bila husband sudah kahwin, we don't care. You know what? I got whatever that I want. But now because we tak ada benda tu, so the certainty to say that your husband will remain yours forever tak ada, because it's pinjaman. So maybe insurance company boleh buat tu. Jomlah kita sign up.
Tapi in the end, manusia is manusia, Doktor.
Yeah, and you cannot control. People change. Like me also, I told my daughter, it's not my daughter K anymore. I told Dr. K also, you know, people change. We both nak move on susah, but I am the one who really educate him, like, you know, things happen, how we moved on. Okay, so that's a better thing for us to focus. So kena smart macam tu lah basically.
Doktor, kita nak sentuh juga mengenai dah tadi dah kita nak sentuh perniagaan doktor sebenarnya. The prayer mat, betul tak?
Betul.
Okay, macam mana Doktor mulakan perniagaan ni?
Ni slot lain lah.
Ni kita share
selingan. Dia macam ni lah, bila I dah tak kerja kan dengan government, so maksudnya kalau I dah balik to Malaysia for good, I dah tak ada pension, tak ada apa dah.
Betul.
Kalau orang lain yang masih kerja dengan government, you ada pension kan, so the secure is there. Apatah lagi kalau kau tak ada husband, I dah lagi lah kau tak ada ni. So I actually look for some retirement plan for me lah. What can I do to earn even though I'm no longer working, macam tu lah. So bila I buat business tu when I was in Saudi masa tu, okay, sebelum ni I duk bagi-bagi training dekat orang, because I'm involved with the entrepreneurship development kan, dekat university kita bagi training dekat usahawan-usahawan under PNB lah, SSM, adalah few talks yang I bagi kan. So and then when the business come to me, this is the time for me to prove lah, to walk the talk. So I did it lah with the knowledge yang I ada, and then alhamdulillah lah, it went well. Okay, managed to fundraise, okay, buka beberapa outlets and so on. Okay, the online
ada
lah,
berapa outlet dah tu?
Actually we have many lah. Masa sekarang kita 2025
betul,
sampai 2023 I think masa tu I got sampai 11 store.
Banyak.
Okay, but now some of them are basically ended already, the contract dengan mall. I tak continue dah. I just do our online and then corporate order lah. Okay, because we already get the existing clients already dah that we built kan. So the presence of outlet, the visibility, campaign, advertising, whatever that we do, we stop already lah. So we just focus on it.
So kalau ikutkan berapa tahun doktor?
This is 6 years already lah.
Tapi dalam tempoh yang singkat ni, jenama doktor dan perniagaan doktor ni sangat dikenali.
Satu,
so apa antara strategi sebenarnya doktor?
I think is basically we started with dia macam ni. Okay, I ambil pendekatan yang kalau you jual tudung, many people jual tudung. You jual rumah, ramai orang jual rumah. You jual baju, so sama, kasut sama. You jual sejadah, siapa yang menjual? Dekat Malaysia ni kalau bukan the Pakistanis,
betul,
you beli sejadah, you cari kedai mana, mesti kedai diorang punya tu. Meaning that the market is there. How you stands out. So what makes people want to buy? Like Siti Khadijah jual telekung, semua orang jual telekung. I mean you can get anywhere the telekung, but why people choose her brand?
Yes.
Because she's the brand stands out among the other existing business. So sama lah, I nak kalau orang nak beli sejadah, mana orang nak cari. So kita tak nak dia berlambak dekat pasar tapi people still cannot recognize you. Contoh kalau you nak beli kasut, you cari Skechers. You nak cari alat makeup, so you pergi MAC for example. So kalau you cari tudung, telekung, you cari Siti Khadijah. Okay, so kalau you cari sejadah, you cari mana? So you tak ada satu branding tu. So I started with that focus. So I said kalau nak cari sejadah, especially sejadah Madinah, orang cari the Perceraian. So that is the branding yang I buat. I started with the newsfeed media marketing agencies, happen to be my friend jugalah. Okay, so Ira helps me lah with the branding. We spend quite a lot jugalah masa tu. So tapi saya tak adalah masuk kelas coaching ke training, saya tak sempat. Yang tu tak ada, yang tu tak adalah. I didn't get the chance. Okay, but I do with the branding lah, but with the focus on kalau orang nak cari sejadah, orang cari the brand. Macam tu lah. So that is how I started with the brand. And then saya punya customer base, selalu kita kalau nak jual, kita cari siapa? Kita mesti akan fikir orang-orang persendirian. Tapi tak, I will focus 3 group. Business to customer, which is orang-orang persendirian ni. Okay, and then business to business, meaning that I will do the dropship, reseller, agent. Maksudnya I menjual sejadah I ni dekat kedai-kedai yang dah menjual sejadah, sebab dia dah jual dulu daripada kita. Kita nak reach and market susah tu. So I actually go through this channel because they already in the market. I just need my product je to be with them. So I have them lah. So kedai-kedai yang dah jual sejadah semua tu I letak dekat sana. So on consignment basis, that's how I started. Okay, and then business to government lah, you start to get the project. So we get a few project from the corporate orders, government agencies, non-government agencies also. So that's how we started the brand. Okay, it's good lah. I think it's good business.
So within 6 years tu, antara cabaran terbesarnya doktor apa?
Mungkin bila you tak dapat bayar you punya investor because you spend 6-7 million for your outlet. I spend a lot for my outlet, okay, because I thought that's the best way for brand visibility and trust. So I spend a lot. So that is the biggest mistake that I have made. Again, now I have to recoup back untuk recover balik all the 6-7 million that I've spent. It's not easy. Okay, and now the economy also is not doing really well, not comparing to 3-4 years back. So tu ni lah. And then our product kan bukan repetitive. Orang tak beli sejadah tiap-tiap bulan.
Betul.
Kalau tudung baju orang selalu beli kan. So that also will be something challenging tu for us to do lah. But business is like that kan. You have to always pivot things lah. So that's what I do. So okay. So the biggest challenge is where I lost 6-7 million for the outlet, and also lost I punya court case dekat Saudi. You imagine you have in your saving account 1,024,000 ringgit. But because you kalah case dekat Saudi with my friend lah, basically. So my good friend jugalah, dia saman me. So we have this kind of legal case happen to me. So I lost the case, gone. 2 minggu je, 1 million tu gone. So that's why lah, when Allah say it's not yours, it's not yours. So I thought I dah boleh beli macam-macam tu. You know, but I lost that lah. Okay. Yeah, that is also the challenges lah tu, Aida. But
Doktor, kalau orang hilang duit 200 pun orang sedih, Doktor. How you...
That's why I said tadi kan I cakap kan the attachment tu. Nothing is ours. Okay, the attachment. I lost, Aida, you know, no, I lost 1,024,000 ringgit in my savings account, and I really have to deal with it now. Yeah, to recover back, you know, to recover things lah. Okay, everything not easy. Okay, kalau I remember like my mom said, kalau mak ni mati, lepas tu hidup balik, ni mati hidup balik pun tak dapat ni, something like that. But I'm very optimist. I know because Allah already mentioned kan tu, la yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha, meaning that, you know, some things that is happening is within our capabilities. You know, it's Allah will not test you beyond what we capable doing it. So okay lah. You imagine kalau tiba-tiba I kena bayar 3-4 million. I'm not capable at that time to get. I don't have that much. So you know, so meaning that when Allah tests you, Aida, you're going to lose 1 million. Is your capacity, is your capability at that time to pay 1 million. You cannot pay to 3 million. That's why it's 1 million. Something like that lah. So how I wish, dear God, please lah, test me with only 50,000 contohnya kan. Then God said no. Okay, your capacity to deal with this is 1 million. So 1 million lah. So I okay je. I nothing. I tak ada attachment. I'm totally okay. No attachment.
Tapi bila bersembang dengan doktor ni, dia punya aura tu sampai ke I macam
chill lah. Chill lah. I always chill je. I chill je. You ada masalah ke, you tak ada masalah ke, you still dance on the floor lah. Okay. Ya, lagipun ada kan, I tak tahulah dalam hadis ke apa kita memang hidup di dunia ni untuk diuji. Kalau you tak diuji, you tak ada perhatian Tuhan tu. Something like that. I think I read somewhere lah. So you not being tak adalah nak cakap kita kena selalu susah barulah Tuhan pandang kita. Tak. Because bila kita susah, where we go? We will definitely bersujud. Betul. So you know, that is where bila kita diuji all the time, kita akan cakap, kita keluar rumah pun kita akan cakap bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We will say like, you know, tawakal tu Allah lah in everything. So you know already whatever it is not beyond your control, but Allah is there to help you. So chill lah. If He tests you, meaning that you are under His supervision, His attention. So that's a blessing also. Sebab I remember juga ada satu ni kan, kalau tiba-tiba kita ni rasa macam semua benda okey je, then we have to start thinking, Tuhan doesn't give us the attention lah. You know, that's also something really worry tu. Ataupun I don't commit dosa langsung. Kita rasa macam kita cover betul everything, observe, you know. So kita rasa macam tak payah tu. Allah doesn't have to give me attention. I'm good enough already. The moment you say I'm good enough already, that's already test to you. You know, so you actually being so judgmental towards people. You bagus, you dah cover semua benda kan. And then suddenly you're talking about how come lah macam dulu dia pakai stokin, sekarang dia dah tak pakai stokin. Dulu dia pakai stungan, sekarang dia dah tak pakai stungan. So that is actually test lah without you knowing it.
Doktor, bila doktor menangis ni?
Tak ada. You know what? Good question.
Doktor macam banyak sangat. Dia macam bila doktor menangis?
No, I don't cry. I want to cry. Like, I think 3 weeks back my friend kan, she actually burn out lah with the work. Suddenly I came to the office and then she cried. I said, what happened? She said, I'm so burnt out, I don't know what to do, I can't focus or something like that. So she cried. I said, I'm sorry, you know what, because you cry also I cannot cry, because I don't cry. I cannot cry. I don't know, bila nangis pergi haji pun tak nangis ni. Keras betul hati ni. Wait, when kena test 1 juta hilang pun tak nangis juga. I don't know when the last time I cried lah. Crazy ya. Yeah, no.
Tapi doktor berada dalam situasi yang baik-baik sajalah walaupun tak menangis
because I think I still can handle things. So I'm okay je lah. Okay je.
So doktor, untuk bisnes sekarang berapa pekerja doktor ada?
17 ke sekarang from the HQ lah. Kalau yang outlet I kena kira dulu, because outlet kan ada 3 orang setiap outlet.
So macam ni juggle doktor dengan nak
I have my team dekat HQ, they handle lah. So kadang-kadang kalau benda-benda simple, doktor dia curi duit dekat kedai. Tak sempat lah I nak mengaburnya kan. I tak ni lah, I tak deal lah with it. Okay, I do on the strategic part lah. Macam tu lah. Okay, the business retail simple Aida. Dia tak macam tech based company, you know, that require a complexity of the operation. Tak ada. Kita simple saja. Okay, unless kalau my business tu a very complex operation, then of course lah. But whatever it is, I want to come back to actually uruskan or manage my business on my own, so that you know I can reach client. I tak buat all those things before. I really wanted to, tapi I still want to accumulate my credentials in academic. Doktor
takkan terjerumus dalam gimmick-gimmick untuk melariskan perniagaan
Never, because that
founder
one,
kan.
I have many founding friends also. They always have to be visible, especially if they are in a fashion business line kan. But no, my business doesn't require me to be, you know, at the front lah basically. So okay je. But I really wanted to. I want to meet the client, you know, explain things, explain product, which I never done that lah. I think that's one time saja I went to Istana Negara this recently. That one I told my staff, I said whatever it is, this one I want to go. So I just wanted to feel lah the experience. Yang lain tak ada, I bagi my staff saja duit.
Doktor, kalau you tak jadi educator, you tak jadi seorang usahawan, what will you be?
I tetap jadi someone juga, because I daripada kecil lagi tu memang azamnya tinggi. Walaupun tuan kecil saja. I will be someone, but I think I'll do business also. I'll do business also because I like to do business. Maybe I jadi tukang jahit kah? Because my mother is a teller. So maybe, okay, masak I cannot, so I cannot operate any F&B restaurants. Maybe lah Aida, wow, what tough question to go back things, what you going to be. I think I'm going to you
be someone lah maksudnya.
Someone definitely. Okay, doing business also, but different business line lah.
In the future doktor, apa lagi yang mungkin doktor nak capai? Mungkin ada perkara yang mungkin you tengah ni sekarang
I'm basically you know, strong advocates of women empowerment. I really want women to stand out, you know, in the male dominated world. Alright, like for now Aida, we're talking about a woman on the boardroom, okay, board of directors in the company and dominated by all male. Where all of us women, okay, because the situation now is like my friends, okay, I have a lot of friends also. The moment you achieve certain position, okay, with your current career ni, and then you decided to stop because you want to focus on your family. Okay, I'm not saying that focusing on family is something bad, okay, but we actually have to empower ourselves to become somebody. Kalau me dalam academic profession ni, I really want to become someone who are championing in entrepreneurship education. When someone wants to talk about how do we develop this, okay, in the campus, in the university, higher education, you're talking about the entrepreneurship development program and so on, I want to be the champion. People will actually look forward to find me. We want to develop this one lah. Okay, then you go and find Dr. Wahida for that. So I have that mission lah. I want to do that. But the agenda is all about the entrepreneurship education. Because Aida now, we have so many graduates. Okay, now I'm talking from the academic perspective. Talking so many graduate, tapi generation sekarang, diorang semua looking for flexibility. Okay, bila flexibility macam ni, university is actually fit enough or not to produce the graduatepreneur. Maksudnya graduan-graduan yang ada minda-minda keusahawanan ni. Sebab diorang ni kalau dia tak ada minda keusahawanan ni, dia tak akan kreatif, dia tak akan independent, dia tak akan ada want to do something innovative at all for them. Then the job market is not there for them also. So how we actually equip them? So I basically in that agenda to produce our future graduates ni. Kalau tak nanti graduates kita keluar nanti kerja memang tak, they don't want. Okay, they don't want, and the job market that available also not fit them anymore. So we really have to tune. So this is the thing that I'm working on in the campus right now. How we actually increase the number of graduatepreneurs. Yang tu sangat penting. This is a very critical agenda because now student-student semua dia tak nak dah ada traditional education. You belajar benda-benda yang very traditional. They want something yang make them easy. They can make money anywhere, anytime.
Betul.
So that is the thing that we really have to revamp our education. That from the my career perspective. Okay.
Doktor, sebenarnya dah hampir sejam dah kita berkongsi cerita ya.
Oh lama dah habis dah. Dah habis dah. You share lah whatever that you think you can share.
Tapi sebelum kita tamatkan kata podcast ini, sebenarnya nak minta kata-kata doktor lah buat wanita di luar sana yang mungkin sedang mencari arah, mencari tujuan hidup, yang mungkin lost sekarang ni. So apa komen doktor dan nasihat doktor kepada mereka?
Ya. Oh sana nak kena tengok sana. Okay. Yang ni nak cakap macam mana?
Simple je doktor.
So, because yang ni dia ni Aida sekejap kat. Ni kalau bagi advice ni dia kena ada beberapa group kan. Takut
okay.
Group
tak kena.
So you punya audience you actually group mana?
Nak cakap macam mana doktor?
Professional group middle group. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, satu benda lah yang I can share actually, okay, is doesn't matter, okay, which group we belongs to. Okay, we are professional, we are high rank positions, woman or not, we are basically middle or lower level, or even we don't have any career. Okay, first thing first that we have to actually think of untuk kita sebagai seorang wanita. Apa benda yang membuatkan kita ni ada harga diri, macam tu. Okay, what is the thing that make yourself worthy? Okay, in any situation, kita tak tahu the uncertainties to happen in life. Okay, so what is there? Apa nilai diri kita yang whatever happen, it will never shaken us. So that is the thing yang we have to focus. Kalau kita rasa tak adalah, I tak ada any values that I think I can actually stands out, then that is where you have to start working on. Contoh dia, kalau kita rasa I'm a very emotional, okay, so how you control emotion. Okay, the important thing untuk seorang wanita adalah how we manage emotion. The moment we can manage emotion, we are champion in everything. That it will be the most important thing. How to control emotion? Kalau me is always about devotion to God. Okay, so you have to start from there. So control the emotion. The world is ours. Thank you.
Terima kasih Dr. Wahida. Itu antara perkongsian Dr. Wahida kepada penonton-penonton di luar sana. Dan saya juga ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada penonton-penonton podcast Media Mulia pada hari ini. Dan insyaAllah kita akan bawa lagi lebih ramai wanita-wanita berjaya pada podcast Media Mulia pada masa akan datang. Cumanya permintaan saya kepada Dr. Haida, teruskan menulis, teruskan memberi inspirasi kepada wanita di luar sana, dan insyaAllah kita jumpa lagi.
InsyaAllah.